Some parents, when both of their children leave home, buy things like boats or cars. My mom buys corgis at a rate of 1 every 3 months. Isn't that right? Correct. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I know you're thinking, wow, I can't believe he can read or, do math beyond 10. And while I might struggle, I do manage to get through, believe it or not. And if I look sweaty, it's because I am. It's about 95 degrees and humid. But that's what I like. I wish that all cold weather would go die in a hole that I would never have to see again. But Arkansas is an interesting place. It's kind of like the weird hippie cousin of the rest of the South. First of all, our name is pronounced weird. All my friends know if they say Arkansas or some variation of that's not Arkansas. I always like to remind them that it's illegal to mispronounce Arkansas while in the state. But I think Arkansas is a great place to live. I grew up here. It's affected me in every way that it can. It's interesting because Little Rock, where I live, it's just small enough to where you don't have to worry about crazy traffic or bad crime or anything like that. But there's just enough to keep everyone busy. For example, right now I'm in this weird little neighborhood called The Heights, and it has a bunch of little art galleries and weird niche shops that you can find wicker baskets woven by some weird tribe in South America, I don't know. But just little things like that kind of give this place a cool identity that otherwise it wouldn't have. And of course, being from the South, everyone's super nice. I just miss it. It's a big change from New York, that's for sure. But it's home, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. I think that Arkansas is the one place where you can wake up in some weird, obscure coffee shop in a hippie town, and then end the day in a rodeo where people are riding bulls. When I tell people I'm from Arkansas, I would say 90% of the time the first thing they say is that I don't sound like I'm from here. And I don't really know why. Everyone in my family has a southern accent, except for my sister, who's a little younger than me. I just blame it to watching too much television as a kid. I think growing up here had the best mix of freedom as a kid and then stuff to do. It's for example, it has all the benefits of being a smaller place. I could just ride my bike down the street and there weren't any issues, or I could come to places like this as a teenager and never really had to worry about anything. But also there's just enough to do to keep you out of trouble. I'm not saying I didn't manage to find that trouble, but probably less than I would have if I lived in a smaller town. I'd say the only downside to growing up here is that it's super easy to get stuck. And what I mean by that is I know so many people who their grandparents lived here, their parents lived here, they lived here, they went to college here, and they get a job here, and they married someone from here, and they never really left. And we're also in an awkward part of the country where it's kind of a pain to go places. It's always extra expensive because you always gotta fly into a different airport before you fly somewhere else, or everything's just a little too far away for comfort. So people just don't really leave that much. I know people that are over in their 30s and they never even left the state. Now that's an extreme example, but you get the idea that it's really easy to just get stuck here, never leave, and never get a taste for what it's outside of this place. And funny thing, and that's actually why my family did not let me go to school in-state, because they wanted me to leave and get out. I think it's a good idea. It taught me a lot. That said though, I do love coming back. That said, this place moves pretty slowly, relatively speaking, which means there's stuff to do, but there's not a lot of new stuff to do. And having lived here my whole life, it's safe to say that, and I mean this literally, I have literally done everything there is to do here. So I'm literally just driving my car around, just looking for things to do. Because if I sit still, I just go crazy. I can't do it. I had to hurry. I had to hurry back because there's something very important about to happen. But it's not my governor riding in a solar paneled car. Not it. Nope, not this guy either. No, nope. This isn't it either. But damn, this guy is intriguing.
They'll land in the water, and here comes the brim, here comes the bass, and all
This is Arkansas news in a nutshell, though. Nope, no, this ain't it either. Wait for it. Oh, there she is. I was gonna make commentary, but my mom ruined it. The corgi wants attention.